We do have an in-house design because we get inquiries and people are wondering what they could build, and they oftentimes don't know where to start. So we are excited to be developing a 90 by 24. Hello, my name is Jason Machovsky, and I am the CEO of Nordlund Boat Co in Tacoma, Washington. We have been building high-end custom yachts for over 68 years. We also do an extensive amount of refit, repair, all the way down to basic annual maintenance. We're very proud that we have in-house the ability to do every component of shipyard work, from metal to fiberglass, paint, mechanical. We've got the guys that can do the job. So I think the coolest part of Nordlund Boat Company is the legacy, and that started with Norm Nordlund and his vision. He started with a partner initially, and they were building a plywood boat called Soundcraft. Norm split off from that, and through the years, the boats became bigger. His sons, Paul and Gary, came on board, and their vision really propelled Nordlund Boat Company, along with Ed Monk and Ed Monk Jr. and Tim Nolan, and a talented group of guys, to the point that they were building some of the finest boats up to 120 feet in North America. It's always been a very family-centric, employee-centered company. I think it uniquely positions us to meet the needs of a client who's looking for custom boat work. I was very fortunate to be able to buy the company from Paul and Gary 3 years ago, having been a client of theirs for a large yacht build. And what really fueled my desire to see it continue into the future and continue the legacy was the time that I spent with the guys that work here. For Paul and Gary and their dad Norm, the employees were always at the heart of the business, and there's a very real realization that none of this happens without the skill level. But beyond that, my personal business philosophy here at the yard is that I do my best to take care of the employees. The employees are really what takes care of our clients, and our clients are what keeps the business running. They're really at the heart of it, and we really enjoy the relationships that our employees have with our clients. And obviously on new builds that go on for 1, 2 years, 3 years, those relationships are forged, and we see those clients come back year after year. Their extended family and sometimes even their kids come back and build boats. So we would consider it to be a very personal experience when someone brings their boat to us, whether it's for bottom paint or a complete refit or new construction. Since transitioning the company 3 years ago, part of the challenge that we faced and that we're enjoying is kind of reintroducing and introducing who we are and what we do. And part of that was revamping our website to make it more interactive, more engaging. Social media has been a huge component. We know transactionally most things start with the internet, whether it's home sales, any major purchase, automobile, and yachts and boats are no different. We start every boat project, whether it's a new build or it's a refit or it's even a bottom paint job, something simple as that, with the end in mind. We really want to get an understanding of what the client wants when they leave here, and then we back up and figure out what it's going to take to get there. We've grown our refit and repair business. One of the big changes we made was to buy an 80-ton self-powered trailer. It basically doubled our capacity here in the yard. Our travel lift is 110 metric tons, and we can haul 25-foot beam and up to about 120 feet, down to 30 feet. That would be about the minimum that we can haul. And we don't really have a lot of current or draft constraints. We also really enjoy the challenge. One of the challenges that we've been handed down is environmental, and with the implementation of Tier 4, the sweet spot for Nordlund Boat Company, where we were building 110 to 120 primarily, is faced with needing to get a lot more equipment in that engine room for post-combustion emissions being required by the U.S. government. So we've had interest in building boats that we haven't built for a few years, and that would be 90 feet and under. So we are excited to be developing a 90 by 24 long-range sport fisher, which is what we've always been known for. We have an open as well as an enclosed flybridge version of that. There are options for interior general arrangement, can be tailored to fit. As always, we are not seeking to build a production boat. We like to partner with a build client, take their vision and make sure that we do our best to implement that. As always, we're super proud to show off the yard and introduce people to our story. I think some of the great stories we've had in the last 3 years is taking some of these boats that have been in families that are great Pacific Northwest boats, Tollycrafts, older Nordlunds, Ocean Alexanders, and they've been in a family for a number of years. They've looked at new boats that are in the marketplace and realized that they now want to make memories with their grandkids on the boat that they raised their kids on, making those old boats new so they walk on and they feel new, they are new, but it's also the same, most cases, Ed Monk or Ed Monk Jr. designed boats that the Pacific Northwest and the West Coast do so well. And so that's a really exciting part of our business. We love the fact that people are hearing the story about Nordlund Boat Company. We're very proud of what we have here. So I thank you all for your time. It's been a pleasure introducing you to Nordlund Boat Company. Hopefully I've caused you to ask more questions than I've answered today, and I welcome you reaching out to us. We'll do our best to answer them.